guys, it's Matt here from eDog Australia, back out in the park. We have the Slither Away Snake Repellent for you today. So these are a pretty simple operation, but we're going to run through some of the do's and don'ts and how they work. Essentially what this is a vibrational tool to put vibrations into the ground around your property. What this is going to do is mimic any large animals that you've got, or like large mammals, or even, you know how you're walking through the bush and you're stomping your feet to try and keep the snakes away? Those vibrations through the ground is something that they do feel, and it's going to keep them from staying put, especially in your backyard or in your rural property. Each one of these units has got about a 40-meter radius depending on the ground that it's actually put into, so you don't actually need as many as you might think, but pace it out and see what's going to work best to protect your property. We do have these in 2 and 4 packs and 6, even up to 8 if you really need them. The way that these operate, they have a rechargeable battery inside and they have an angular solar panel here. So ideally you've got them set up for about a day ahead of time before you switch them on, and then you switch them on and they're going to run 24/7 at 3-minute intervals. Really straightforward, but nice one to have around the place. Now I'm going to bring in the camera person and we're going to have a quick look at how this operates. So let's assume we've got it fully charged. It's been in the ground for a little while now. This is the on and off switch. So you press it on and it's going to vibrate for about 15 seconds to show you that it's got charge. Then after that it's going to vibrate every 3 minutes or so for about 15 seconds, just to keep up that sort of vibration running through the soil. Now, as I mentioned before, this will work differently depending whether you are in really firm soil or really soft soil. So the firmer the soil is, the longer it's actually going to travel, and it's not going to travel through things like your concrete slab of your house. So do keep in mind when you are putting it, line of sight where it is, it will get absorbed by those really solid things, so concrete slabs and the likes. But generally, harder soil, clay and stuff like that is going to travel further. The softer it's going to be, the more it's going to absorb it, so it might get slightly less than that 40-meter range, but you can actually feel it through the ground in your feet, so you can kind of gauge it yourself once you've installed them. As to installing them, I'm going to run you through that now. So what I like to do, if you do have some softer soil, you can kind of grab it here, not on the solar panel part, because you don't want to damage that by pushing too hard, but you can grab here and just push it into the ground. You can even make a small hole if you want, put it in, and then refill around. What I personally like to do is actually gently pull up the top here. This is going to reveal the rechargeable battery, and there's really easy little latch here. So you pull that one off, comes out, put this somewhere safe, and then I'll show you what it's like to push it into the ground. So you can bring it down, push that little wire out of the way, and when you push that wire out of the way, you can even just use your hand, push it into the ground. As mentioned, it doesn't need to go too far, and then simply clip it back in. You can only go one way. Gently push the wire back in, and you can slide the unit down. Now when you put it into the soil, you don't want to have it much past here. The vibrational part of the motor is all down the bottom in the soil. If you are prone to flooding where you're putting these in as well, make sure if it's regularly floods, it's not going to come up above here. We've got waterproofness coming from the top down, but if it is in a puddle up to here, sometimes it can creep past the bottom, so just keep that in mind when you're installing them. You've had it in there for a day, turn it on, and now I can actually feel that through my feet. It's a great little unit, and that's all there is to setting it up. If you do have any questions, of course, please let us know. We're here 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. You can reach out to us on email, instant chat, phones, you name it. We'll answer any questions that you've got. Come and grab them while they're hot, and we'll be catching you in the next live video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. See ya.